10 Most Amazing Destinations for a USA Road Trip. Road trips are always mesmerizing, especially if you're planning a road trip across the USA. If you're a hodophile, American road trips have a number of mesmerizing destinations for you. You can plan a solo trip or a family vacation. These top 10 road trips have everything that would make your trip an everlasting, joyful experience. So, without wasting time, let's get started on today's road trip. Number 10. Route 66. Route 66 holds a special place in the hearts of the U.S. people. It'll remind you of simpler times, mom-and-pop businesses, and the icons of a mobile nation on the road. If you like long drives and you are a fan of old vibes, Route 66 must be on the top of your road trip list whenever you plan a road trip in the USA. This legendary old road would take you through the heart of the United States on a diagonal trip. Just drive through this main street of America, and you will experience the road's ingrained timeline of contemporary America. Number 9. Blue Ridge Parkway. A road trip is always pleasing unless you're stuck in massive traffic, and if you've already gone through this irritating experience, you have to take a ride on Blue Ridge Parkway. 755 kilometers long, Blue Ridge Parkway connects the Shenandoah National Park in Virginia with the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in North Carolina. No billboards, no commercial traffic, and the absence of any commercial towns. Just drive your car at a speed of 45 miles per hour and enjoy the USA's finest scenic drive. Number 8. Overseas Highway. Do you love the beautiful combination of ocean and sunrise and sunset? If yes, then you must drive the 150 miles Overseas Highway from Miami through the Florida Keys. Though it would take just 4.5 hours to complete the trip, the fun of this trip will leave an everlasting impression on your heart. Additionally, if you stop by some of the keys, you can enjoy the fascinating views and spend some time at the beaches. Number 7. Olympic Peninsula. With gorgeous rainforests, beautiful lake shores, and alpine highlands, the Olympic Peninsula provides an excellent opportunity to make your weekend fantastic. It's famous for hiking, camping, and especially famous for going on a legendary Olympic Peninsula road trip. Most tourists start the trip from Seattle to Port Angeles and take the trip counterclockwise. You'll need a car for this trip, and if you can't manage, don't worry, you can visit sites like Alamo and Hertz. Number 6. Great River Road. The Great River Road is one of the longest scenic byways in America. It takes about 36 hours of straight driving to travel from north to south along the Byway. However, sometimes people take 4 to 10 days to make the journey more memorable. The most amazing fact about the Great River Road is that it is a well-marked series of roads and highways. All along the road, tourists find white signs displaying the green pilot's wheel logo. The route has been selected for its natural, cultural, historical, recreational, and scenic properties. For travelers, the Great River Road has lots of interesting places, including a number of river-related attractions and designated interpretive centers. During your trip from tiny riverside villages to vibrant metropolises, you will experience the living history of the region, their culture, and above all, the local cuisine would serve you delicious meals that you have never tasted before. Number 5. Volcanic Legacy Scenic Byway. Have you ever visited such a place shaped by fire and ice? Well, if you've never been to such a place, Volcanic Legacy Scenic Byway must be in your list. The Volcanic Legacy Scenic Byway stretches from Northern California to Central Oregon, and this trip includes a bunch of geological formations created by volcanoes. With massive conifer forests, snow-covered peaks, alpine meadows, and caves carved by volcanic eruptions, this region has everything that can make you fall in love. On this byway, you can enjoy viewing dense forests, farms and ranches, broad wetlands and habitat areas, pastoral grasslands, and well-managed timber resource lands. If you love hiking, I would recommend you visit Lassen Peak. It is one of the easiest summits you can do in the state. The hike is only 5 miles round trip, but it'll take you to the top of the peak where you can enjoy the incredible 360-degree views. Moreover, Manzanita Lake, Subway Cave, Burney Falls, and McCloud Falls are some of the major attractions you must visit. And if you have time, do visit Lava Beds National Monument. Here you can view more than 800 caves, Native American rock art sites, historic battlefields and campsites, and a high desert wilderness. Number 4. Black Hills of South Dakota. 1.2 million acres of the Black Hills is expanded from western South Dakota to northeastern Wyoming. The name Black Hills is derived from the Lakota words Pahasapa. It means hills that are black. If you see these pine-covered hills rising several thousand feet above the surrounding prairie, you will see a black but mesmerizing forest. Every year, Black Hills of South Dakota welcomes millions of visitors to experience its rich and diverse heritage. For the people who love geological art and structure, there are a number of extensive cave systems beneath the Black Hills. Wind Cave National Park, Jewel Cave National Monument, and delve into South Dakota's caves are a few of the most popular cave systems you would love to visit and take some pics for your Instagram story. During your trip, you can also spend some time and enjoy the serenity of waterfalls. There are many waterfalls in South Dakota, but Rough Lock Falls and Bridal Veil Falls are the grandest falls among all. Number 3. Pacific Coast Highway. The Pacific Coast Highway stretches from San Diego to San Francisco. Many miles of dramatic coastline offers you a number of attractions including flower fields in Carlsbad, beautiful beaches for surfers, and some of the historic sites. If you start your trip from San Diego, you can see the impressive Balboa Park and Victorian Gaslamp District, and you can also enjoy the stunning beach vibes of the Mission Beach Boardwalk. When you move to the north, you will see the colorful flower fields of Carlsbad, and if you like swimming in the ocean along the way, just pull into La Jolla. This place is heaven for surfers, kayakers, and snorkelers. It's even a great place for wildlife seekers since you can easily find here whales and seals. Then continue driving along the Pacific coast, and when you get into Santa Barbara, you'll see numerous historic sites, including the Old Mission, the famous place for many historic artworks. Number 2. Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Whether you visit Cape Cod very often or it is going to be your first trip, you will always find it fresh and familiar. During your road trip, Bourne will be the first town where you can stretch your legs. Moreover, the Cape Cod Canal is an excellent spot to walk around, ride your bike, or sit back and relax. Heading to the east approximately 6 to 7 kilometers, you will get into Sandwich, the city known for arts and culture and outdoor activities. If you've never visited this city, I suggest you spend some time at the famous heritage museums and gardens, or do visit the Sandwich Glass Museum. And if you love watching wildlife and clicking pics, Long Pasture Wildlife Sanctuary in Barnstable will be your next stop. Then continue your journey to Route 6A, where the scenic Bayside will lead you to your final destination in lively Provincetown. Number 1. Red Rock Country. Start your trip from Flagstaff. During the 30-mile drive from Flagstaff to Sedona, you will find many stops and photo opportunities along the way. This trip would be more amazing if you take the first stop at the Oak Creek Vista, also known as the Overlook. Plan your trip between April and November, and you can also shop for jewelry and crafts at the Vista made by Native American Indians. For hikers, swimmers, and sunbathers, the banks of Oak Coast Canyon are like heaven, since the combination of the colorful red rocks and the clear running water will make you fall in love at first glance. Slide Rock State Park, Sedona, Red Rock State Park, Sedona, Dead Horse Ranch State Park, Cottonwood, and Tuzagoot National Monument, Clarkdale are some of the major tourist attractions and must-visit places if you haven't planned a short trip. So guys, this was the list of 10 most amazing destinations for a USA road trip. If you've already been there, please share your experience in below comment box, and if you haven't, tell us which one you find the most fascinating. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more videos.